So what is Kılavuz? Kılavuz is our monthly magazine that we publish every month for you, for your brain, because this brain wants novelty, something new, and we want to give it to that brain, okay? And it's a PDF file where you can find the materials of the month. For example, you print it out like this because it's full of fluency cards. It's our new format, right? You cut them and then you stick two fluency cards together with their pair, of course. For example, this one is the Turkish one and this one is the same card but in English. So what do? You stick them together like this. This way it becomes your fluency card, because we will be using these cards in class starting week 1 all the way to week 4, okay? But we will use them in different ways. For example, oh, by the way, this is your Kılavuz, aylık dergimiz, monthly magazine, and this is where we write the issue of the Kılavuz, okay? You will see the name of the month basically. You will have your name here if you are at A2 level and above, but for A1 level we are also working on creating something exactly like this in the upcoming months. But for now you have the material. You need to finish the Michael's audio diaries and the videos, and you should just join live classes and improve your vocabulary, okay? So birinci hafta, it means week 1. You can read this text and trust as ChatGPT or any artificial intelligence to translate it to Turkish, tamam? Maybe I will actually do a video on that too, but let's read this part. Let's read this part and understand how we are going to use Kılavuz in this lesson. In week 1, the grammar class is for all levels. That means the whole community will be there. Your teacher explains the grammar topics in the fluency cards. That's what I'm going to do. I will explain the grammar inside these fluency cards. This way, it will help you in terms of grammar. Yes, you will already, for example, let's use different color. Let's say this is blue, right? This card is blue. The pair of this card is here. It's on the top. It's easy when you see them side by side. A student is borrowing books. And this is exactly what's written here. Tamam? So you can stick them back to back and you can see what phrase means what in English, and you can understand it fully. So in this lesson, in week 1, as it was mentioned here, in week 1, I will explain the grammar behind these cards, plus you will ask your grammar questions to me and we will do some fun activities, okay? This is in week 1. Starting week 2, you learn with your peer group, because we have 3 groups, A1, A2, and BC. BC is above B1 level and until up to C1 level. So starting week 2, we use special. Özel means special fluency cards. Why? Because in week 1, we were focusing on preparing you for different contexts, therefore different locations, because you are fluent only if you're able to speak Turkish in so many different locations and contexts, right? So we slowly start to prepare you for different contexts, different locations. For example, alışveriş, shopping, class, ders, telefon, on the phone, banyo, bathroom, workplace, market, and kitchen, balcony, bedroom. See, we give you 100% natural Turkish dialogues. This is so important. As you know, I'm against teaching fake Turkish. And what is fake Turkish? Fake Turkish is the Turkish that you learn from apps and some books. Why? Because they translate their content from English, and as soon as they translate it, they lose their authenticity, right? And when you look at that Turkish, what you see is like a cheap, like low budget subtitle, which sounds like English, but somehow Turkish. And because they teach you Turkish that way, you end up sounding like a fake person. Like you start to sound like a subtitle or Google Translate, early days of Google Translate, right? You don't want that, and I don't want that for you. We do not want that for you. So instead, what do? We take our time and we create these like dialogues for you every single month, because these are like 100% natural Turkish dialogues. This is literally what we would say in that situation. We didn't dumb it down, okay? We didn't change the level. We just gave it to you fully. This way, when you get used to learning with natural Turkish, you will also naturally understand the natural Turkish, the Turkish that you hear in the songs and series, movies, or in daily life, basically. You will understand people easily this way. Does that make sense? I hope so. So, in week one, with those cards, we prepare you for different contexts, right? Starting week two, we focus on one location. Why? Because we want to deep dive into that location's vocabulary as well. For example, what do we do here? In week two, for example, for this month, we learn vocabulary around airport, havalimanı, right? Fiiller, all the verbs, all the nouns and adjectives, and all the people you will come across when you go to havalimanı. For example, pilot, you know what it means, cabin memuru, cabin crew, hostess, host, like I forgot this one in English and I don't want to waste your time. Passport policeman, like a security guard, like cleaning personnel, I guess. Yolcu, passenger, relative of the passenger, someone working at the cafe, or what do you call it? I know in French, forgot in English. Customs officer, for example, right? You might come across these people. And even sounds, because the more senses we trigger, the easier you remember. So we give you the sounds, we give you the smells, right? We even give you the types of people that you will meet at the airport. For example, the kid that watches cartoons on his tablet, the person that listens to music. Let's say the person who cannot just put her luggage, or sorry, I said her, such a prejudice, put his luggage into the cabin, right? The person that uploads when the plane lands, or the baby that cries throughout the whole flight, right? We see these people. And the thing is, we want to be able to describe these people. And if we give them to you like this, you will be able to describe them, because we will want you to use them in class. When you, in week 2 and 3, you will use them in speaking class. In week 4, you will write a diary about that day, for example, that fictional day. You will suddenly become the third person that observes everything, and we will help you improve your skills for describing things and events. This is so important. If you cannot describe things, if you cannot describe people, are you even fluent? No, you're not. And we don't want that for you. So we want to make sure you are able to do that. Tamam? And with these cards, you can always review them. And the upcoming months, we will go back and review old fluency cards in our Turkish speaking club on Wednesdays, for example. It's a great activity and it keeps your information fresh, basically. I hope it makes sense. And then we give you all the compound nouns, noun plus noun, and then adjective plus noun, adverb plus verb. These are like really frequently used verbs, right? And these are the English translations. You can print them out, stick them back to back, and review them. And then in class, we will ask you to do some like role playing. You will practice these, and then you know what? In private practice room during the class with your peers, you will also create a context here and then write a dialogue. So we will want you to do that too. So we will also ask you to use these inner voices. These are so valuable. Like I cannot tell you how much valuable these are, because if you copy these inner voices, you basically become Turkish. I'm not exaggerating. You become Turkish. And if you understand the grammar behind these inner voices and understand the logic, the way we speak, you basically become Turkish. You understand everything. Okay? Imagine these are so valuable and you will be using them in class starting week 2. Okay? And we ask you some questions to warm you up for class. And then we also give you some templates, some ready to go answers. So if you don't know what to say about this question, you can use these guys. Okay, that makes sense. And then of course we give you the English translation so you can stick them back to back and create your own fluency card to review whenever you want. Okay, week 3 is the same. It's exactly the same as week 2, except we use a different location, and this time it's taxi. We even have the drunk passenger, the driver that always smokes, that never fastens his seatbelt, and we even have a driver that kicks out the passenger, but he might have a point, because we even have the passenger that throws up in the car, right? So like it happens, unfortunately. And it's the same cards again. We use them in speaking classes in week 2 and 3. And in week 4, you'll improve your Turkish writing skills with your peer group by turning the information from the special fluency cards in week 2 and 3 into a diary. Again, you will become a third person that observes everything that happened, right? You'll be using the inner voices, all the types, all the events, and you will be also using these connectors, bağlayıcılar. For example, let's say you are at A1 level. How do you say Ali found a job? Ali iş buldu. Is this sentence impressive? No, it's very basic, right? But as soon as you use these connectors, you sound like a native speaker. If you say, guess what happened? Ali found a job. Bil bakalım ne oldu? Ne oldu? Ali iş buldu. Oh, by the way, like your Turkish really improves. You said like bil bakalım ne oldu? That was impressive, man. Like that's what they will say to you, right? You will hear this a lot. Ali iş buldu. Simple. I almost forgot. Az kalsın unutuyordum. Ali iş buldu. Suddenly you're impressive, right? And we will use these connectors, bağlayıcılar, also in the Turkish speaking club on Wednesdays, where we gather and casually just talk in Turkish, okay? But of course, we will also use them in class while writing our diary. And in each class you participate, your teacher gives you one magic word, right? By the end of the month, you get 4 of them. You have collected 4 of them, and then You take notes, you don't tell anyone, you don't share it with anyone because it's a competition. If you got all of them, you basically say the magic word to the dragon. You will see the story. Follow this storyline. Ask the artificial intelligence to translate it, and then you will understand what I mean. And then you will put this angry dragon to sleep. But let me tell you the story of this dragon another time. But yeah, I will do that another time because like it's already 15 minutes. That's basically what we will do. But still, how can you prepare for these classes? By basically printing them out, right? Creating your fluency cards and reviewing them and taking notes, marking like the words that you don't know that are new to you, for example, before class, and basically being ready for class. I hope it made sense, and I hope you will enjoy your time inside the Premium Turkish Academy. Derste görüşürüz. See you in class.